Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video, and today we are going to be taking on the brand new 5.0 Imaginarium Theatre, which has just released, and there have been some changes to the theatre since it first released in 4.7, so today what we're going to be doing is, first of all, we're just going to be doing a regular run through, and whilst we're doing our run, we're going to talk about if we see anything different. Now, obviously there is one notable change which has happened already. The good thing is that they reduced the character requirements for the easy, normal, and hard mode. This is good. The 16 to 20 range is good instead of the previous requirement of 18. Although the unfortunate thing here is if we now go to the new max difficulty, instead of incrementing by 4 like they did in all of these, it's an increment of 6. And I do not have enough selectable characters to do the highest difficulty on either of my accounts, despite these being 3 very common elements. So in my humble opinion, they still need to make changes to the character requirements in Theatre. I mean, what we'll do is we'll quickly go into the hard mode. As you can see, these are the characters we can be using. We will be using our own mualani, which we just built in our previous video. I will be switching over to the Charles xiangling because mine is... actually, never mind, that's an EM xiangling. I'd rather not. And then we also have my dehya, and then the Candace, Emilie, and yaoyao here. And then these are going to be the other characters that we're going to be using. I'm just going to select all of these. And then I am also going to invite my own Arlecchino from my account. But yeah, if, first of all, there is one change which I think Theatre needs to make, or at least, in my opinion, they need to make 2 of these 3 changes. Lower the requirements again for the max difficulty, trial versions of special guest stars, and then finally trial versions of 4 stars, or at least more 4 stars which are usable. Because, I mean, if we go back here, there's only 3 4 stars. Just give us like 6 4 stars. 2 of those 3 changes, that's what I'll say. Anyway, with that being said, let us just go straight into the challenge, and we will just begin. Characters seem fine here, and okay. Well then, this is already something new, but you know what? It's pretty cool. I'll take it. Oh, we also get extra Fantasia flowers. That's nice for us. You know, these are some encouraging changes. I'm just gonna start off by inviting a new pyro character. You know, I'm gonna start off with Hu Tao because I feel like it's a bit more important to get more DPS characters at the start. Otherwise, you might be short on DPS characters and have to beat things with only supports. Now, let's see. What's this? Oh, okay. This is actually kind of cool. You know what? I like this change. This new buff system, I actually like it a lot. Okay, that's a big upgrade. Again, I'm gonna go for another DPS. Also, my Kirara has no artifacts on her, which is a bit unfortunate. But okay, let's see. I think we're gonna go for this elite assault instead of the other ones, just because it's gonna give us more flowers. Okay, you don't need to show me this again. Okay, let's see. I feel like what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go for a tighnari burn team. But our burn is upgraded thanks to the new buff thing, which is, like I said, pretty cool. Now the question is, definitely gonna want to play tighnari and Emilie. I guess we'll bring along xiangling. Okay, we still have to bring 4 characters into a run, which is unfortunate. I wish it would let us only take like 3 characters into a run. It would be so much nicer for us, but anyway, this is the team we are gonna be running. I'm gonna be real, I have no clue how Emilie works. All I know is she does burning, so I'm just gonna go EQ and then EQ on xiangling, and then skill on our yaoyao, into an E, into a Q on our tighnari, and you know what? It's done okay so far. Now, burning isn't procced on the big guy yet, which is a bit unlucky. I mean, we're actually doing pretty fine here, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I think Emilie's carrying our damage a fair bit. I know she's pretty strong, even though most people didn't pull for her. Just gonna go for another pyronado. This guy should go down. There we go. I'm gonna go for this big spinny guy because he can be quite annoying to fight. And okay, you know what? He's getting kind of melted. Okay then. I will gladly take that. Oop, okay. Don't want to take too much damage from these guys, although they're already half their HP down, which is, you know, kind of crazy. You know, okay, this team worked fairly well. I did not know how well a burnt tighnari would work, but it got the job done since we cleared in under a minute, even though I did not know what I was doing. So, yeah, that's pretty encouraging. Now, let's see. Okay, I'm probably gonna get yelan now, save kazuha for a bit later because he's a very strong unit. I did just pull him, obviously, if you guys saw my last pulling video, we did pull a back-to-back kazuha and a mualani, which was very fun, and then obviously we did builder. I don't want to take that one on because I don't want to beat 2 enemies at the same time. I think I'm going to go for this one. This should be a pretty safe one to go for. Question is, do we want to run it back with our burn team? I mean, I was kind of hoping I could save Emilie for a mualani team. I'm not too sure what I want to do. You know what? I'm gonna go for a Hu Tao team. I don't think I'm gonna use too much Hu Tao because I mean, there's just a lot of options we have. We have quite a few DPS, so I don't mind burning through our Hu Tao already. Although we could use her on the boss later on, but we shall see. Anyway, we do have a double Hydro Core, which is nice for our Hu Tao. Oh, I'm just realizing she's still on Homa. I normally take her off and I put her on Dragon's Bane for these kind of showcases, but you know what? R5 Dragon's Bane and Homa actually don't have that much of a difference on my account because my Hu Tao actually doesn't have much EM, so she actually does benefit a lot from Dragon's Bane. So even though we did clear this in 30 seconds, it probably would have taken us maybe 40 or 50 seconds if I had Dragon's Bane on, which would still be enough to get us the little extra challenge. So you know what? I don't think it changes anything. I'm going to go for xingqiu again, just so that we don't have to burn through all of our Hydro supports. Hopefully we won't end up with too much Hydro, but you know, I feel like we'll be fine. You know, I'm going to pick up the new buffs. These seem actually pretty fun. Okay, I actually have to read here. Sure, I'll take AoE pyro damage. Maybe it will help us with some application. And then I'm also going to take a vape buff. This will be nice for our Hu Tao. And I think I'll pick up one more teammate. Let's see, who do we get? You know what? I'll go for Ayato. Next boss is single target, so Ayato can be a bit helpful. I do wish we had Furina with our Ayato, so that we could do a Ayato Furina team. I do have him on Mars to say, but I would assume we'll be fine either way. Now, what do I want to do here? I do want to use Ayato, since I feel like we won't use him too much in the later stages, so I wouldn't mind going through him already, although I can't really make a good mono Hydro team, which is what I normally do with him. Oh, you know what? Let me cook. We're gonna go for... See, I could play a mualani vape team. We could go Candace. This one's not C6, so it will work okay. Actually, no, you know what? I want to save mualani for the end of the video. I want it to be the star of the show. What do I go for? You know what? Let me cook. Maybe we go for a Tighnari Ayato burn vape team, okay? Emilie here is going to help out Tighnari do big damage with burns. You know, she's a very good sub DPS. And then we can vape our hits with Ayato because I don't think we're going to use him too much. Again, like I said, it would be nice if we only had to use 4 characters instead of... sorry, it would be nice if we could use 3 characters instead of 4, but you know what, it's fine. Now, since both Tighnari and Ayato are like pretty bursty DPSs, well, not like burst DPS, but you know, their DPS don't come from the burst, but instead they do bursts of damage. There you go. Okay, see, this is actually really fun. You know what, this team is actually really fun, you know. I did not expect that to work so well. Okay then, we're already on this stage. I will gladly take that. You know what, I think I cooked that. That was actually pretty fun. Okay, let's see, you're here, I'm going to scale to... Okay, I meant to scale to funnel Emilie, but that failed miserably. So now I think I'm just going to take this guy down with Tighnari's charge shots. He's still taking decent damage, and then finish them off with the Ayato ult. I'm just going to use our skill here on Ayato, because when we go on Emilie, the Dendro will refresh the Hydro, and this will just help us whittle down his HP a bit more, so he doesn't start getting back up. And there we go. You know what? That was actually kind of fun right there. Like, these are the moments in theater which I really like. I know I went on a bit of a rant in the beginning, but like, when theater plays like this, it's really fun. I'm gonna go for Kirara here, just so that we have extra Dendro application, so that we're not lacking on anything. But, yeah, like I said, that was pretty damn fun right there. Alright, I'm gonna pick up another burning buff, simple enough. And, oh, we can't invite another teammate, that's unfortunate. We are, unfortunately, on a defense sequence. I think I'm going to go for the Ruin Grader one, because this is single target, which makes it much easier than if it was AoE. I mean, if we had a Kazuha on us right now, then the AoE one I'd actually go for, because they're really easy if you do have a Kazuha. But since this one's single target, then, I mean, Hu Tao is very good in single target. xingqiu still has 2 energy left on him. I think I'm just going to burn through our Ayato. I don't need too many turns on Kirara, so... I feel like this will be a decent team. I mean, I'm really not going to miss Ayato because I would normally play him with Furina, but since we're not getting a neuvillette yet, we're probably going to play neuvillette Furina, so I'm fine with getting rid of him. Okay, yes, that's good. You stay here, mister. Do not go towards the monolith. Thank you very much. And just die. I mistimed my charge attack twice. A bit unlucky, but we'll be fine either way. I mean, all we really need to do is just keep this guy away from the monolith. Just keep him a bit distracted and we'll be good. I mean, we don't even really need to use our Kirara. I mean, Xingqiu literally gives us damage reduction and even a bit of healing. Hu Tao has her own self-heal, which actually I really like both Hu Tao and Alakino because they just have their own self-heal which on their burst, which is really nice. I mean, obviously, I don't want to use it too much on Hu Tao because I would rather her stay below half HP. For Homer, but it won't matter too much. I mean, this is why I really want to go for the high okay, I missed my skill there, that's a whoopsie. But this is why I really want the higher difficulty of Theta, because as you guys can see, this isn't really much of a chance for me. Even if I took my Hu Tao off of Homer, then, you know, this game mode, the enemies just die kinda quick, I'm not gonna lie. The monolith's still on over 90% HP. I don't think we've taken over a minute for any stage yet. And, yeah, it's not exactly perfect, but oh well, I guess. It's fun though. Theater still can be fun despite its flaws. I just wish it was a bit better done so that it could be even more fun more often. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up a nahida here so we can have a bit more danger application. We do already have quite a lot of hydro. I hope we don't have to face against the hydro mimics, because that would be a bit annoying just because a lot of our characters deal hydro damage right now. Okay, that's good. Anyway, we're gonna pick ourselves up a hydro teammate. You know, I'm gonna get a neuvillette here just because soon we will be fighting the triple Magu Kenki. So I feel like neuvillette will be quite useful for that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for this one. This one seems a little bit easier than the other one. And now let's see, what do we want to cook up here? I mean, we could go for our first mualani. We haven't used any energy on her yet. We do still have another turn on our dehya and our nahida, so I feel like this should be fine to use at least once, just because mualani is very good in single target, and this is going to be her debut after we had just built her in the last video. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. 197k on the bite. Okay, that's nice. Now, obviously, there's a lot of buffs in Theta, so this isn't like her realistic damage. But if you do want to see how our mualani building went, then you can just check out the video building her. That was actually a lot of fun to do. It's probably the most fun I've had building a character since I was building Razi and Neuvillette in the same video. I mean, when I was building Alakino, that one was a bit painful just because we kept getting horrible artifacts. We've already done the lower challenge, so I'm just going to go for the high challenge. I think once I take out both these guys, that's when I'm going to cut this challenge short. Please don't hit me, thank you very... Okay, I missed, whoops. It's slightly annoying when you miss on mualani, but other than that, she's very fun to play. 343k on the burst, very nice, and we can just cut this challenge short. Again, it took us less than a minute to get the max stars. I think I'll go for kazuha just because the next stage is the triple Kenki stage. So yeah, it would be nice to buff up our neuvillette even more. Let's see, who do we get here? Oh, okay, we got Furina, so we can literally play neuvillette alongside Furina and kazuha and absolutely destroy all our enemies. I think this will probably end up being the easiest stage. Now, this is also one of my slight complaints about Theater, is that, more specifically the lower difficulties, it's just that in the beginning you save up all your good characters for the end, and then once you get to the end, you just absolutely destroy everything. Again, I wish I could go in with 3 characters. I don't want to use any more characters. I might as well just get rid of dehya, so that actually, no, you know what? I don't. Since we're already playing Furina kazuha, I don't think we need the 3 elements, because I was going to go dehya just so that we could get vape off, so that obviously neuvillette could get 1 more of his stacks, but I don't think that will be necessary. So yeah, but as I was saying, I do really wish... Oh, dude, these guys are taking so much damage already. I mean, just look how easy this is. This is a prototype Amber free-to-play Neuvillette. Furina's not even on her signature weapon or anything. She's on Fav. kazuha is on a level 60 Fav. The talents aren't even maxed out, and these guys are still just getting destroyed. We nearly one-cycled them. So, yeah, if one of my big pumps wasn't cut short, then these guys would have gone one-cycled, which is embarrassing for them. But yeah, this is why I just don't get why they lock us out of the higher difficulty. Like, if they just make it more accessible, then most players can still easily beat it. Anyway, gonna pick up a clorinde. Actually, I think the boss on the final floor is electro-resistant. I'm not too sure. I don't remember what it is. I don't know if it's the Baphismal Vishaps, you know, when it's like 2 of them, what I think, and then I think one's maybe immune to cryo electro or it's hydro electro. I don't really remember, but yeah, just gonna pick up these buffs. I might as well pick up the bloom one. Why not? Okay, let's see. What are we going to be fighting? We do have a lot of hydro characters. What's in this stage? I mean, we could go for this one, I suppose. Actually, you know what? Oh, no. What I can do is maybe I can go for the Pyro one, play Neuvillette, because I want to play Mualani in the last four, just to show her off a little bit. So what I'll do here is I will go for a Neuvillette team, and because these guys have Pyro on them, I don't need to bring in a Pyro character. So what we can do is we can play Neuvillette Furina while still maxing out Neuvillette's buffs. Ah, yeah, big brain, you see. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring in Clorinde so that this way we can trigger Hydro Swell into Electrocharge into Vape when these guys come up. So what we're going to do is we need to take out one of these guys' shields. There you go. That's already one. Into a Hydro Swell, into a... Okay, never mind. He died before I could get Electrocharge on him. That's unlucky. Okay, focus my beam on one of you guys so that you go down. Swell Hydro before this guy gets his Pyro Shield up so that we can keep our Swell. And there we go. We triggered Electrocharge. Now we go back into our... Oh, actually, wait, our damage doesn't even matter anymore because we just have to take out these guys with Shield Gauge. Although, as you can see, our Neuvillette does have... free buffs on him, so if damage did matter right now, these guys would be getting absolutely destroyed because we have kazuha and Furina buffing on Neuvillette as well as him having 3 stacks. So yeah, that would have been a bit more nuclear if these guys actually took damage at the end instead of it being their shield gauge, but you know what, it's whatever. Anyway, since Hydroleum's pretty useless, I am just going to pick up Bennett. Maybe, I mean, it depends what companions I get her. I am going to pick up the Vaporize upgrade. Oh, actually, we don't have enough to get any more teammates. Anyway, okay, what, is this all you are? Okay, I still don't remember what you're resistant to. Maybe I made a slight oopsie. I don't know if you're resistant to Electro or Cryo or Hydro, but I said I'm gonna play Mualani, so I am going to play Mualani. And I am just gonna run Bennett here. I know Bennett doesn't buffer, it just gives us extra pyro application, like you know, if we need it in a pinch. So yeah, that's basically the fairy crafting here. Although just one of these guys does surprise me a bit. I thought there'd be 2 of them, but I guess not. Let's see, we hit 29k. We did not crit. He might be hydro resistant. Oh no, mind, 174k. I don't think he's hydro resistant. We should be fine. Yeah, 134k, 214k. Unless that's just our Mualani doing big damage and him being resistant to it anyway. Anyway, I'm just gonna proc some Burgeons and Bloom Cores, so that this guy's Hydro Shield goes down, and then get this up and this up for a bit more pyro application. I really need a sneeze right now. Please just 80k, a bit low for Mualani. He might have like 50% Hydro resist. Ooh, we did not crit that, that's unlucky. Ooh, and he just got his shield up, bad timing. Let's see, we have 16, 15. I'm just gonna try to trigger some Burgeons on Dehya, and that's not good. Please, no, I don't want to restart. Okay, 1, 2, bite, and then onto an ult. Oh, wait, the ult takes a little bit of time to take damage. No! Oh! Okay. I think we just got it. I think we just got max stars, because I was aiming for max stars, because I keep saying that this game was easy, so I need a... Okay, we did get max stars. Okay, good. I just had to back up my words there. Okay, well then, as you can see, despite a little bit of stressing at the end, I'm not too sure if our teams were optimal. I don't know if Hydro was optimal to bring there. I know our teams definitely weren't, because, you know, playing Bennett with Mualani is a bit of a waste. But she still managed to get the job done. I am very proud of her. Although, I do still wish that we could have taken on the higher difficulty instead and faced another boss. Hoyo, please fix. I feel like I am going to have a video going over my issues with Imaginarium Theater, so I won't save that. So I'll save that for another video instead of talking about that right now. I did have some fun, I will admit. This is a very fun game mode. I just wish we could enjoy its full potential, which is why it's a bit of a disappointment. But yeah, I do enjoy Theater when it works. This was quite a bit of fun, especially the tighnari team we cooked up. That's the fun thing about Theater, when you get to cook up your own teams. But yeah, with that being said, there's too many characters to go through, so I'm not going to go through our character builds. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I see you guys next time. If you want my thoughts on the Imaginarium Theatre, then wait for that video to come out. You can also leave your own in the comments in the meantime. I do respond to every single comment, so if you leave one, I will respond to you. We are also on the road to 1k subs. I believe at the time of recording we're about 70 subs away, maybe 60 by now. If you guys are going crazy, we might even be 50 subs away, because I'm recording this on the day of the release, although this is probably going up on like a Wednesday or something like that. So yeah, be sure to subscribe so we can hit 1k. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!